evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, there's a new home for Bonnaroo Radio. A local banking executive is retiring, and several Ham fans gathered for field day at Old Stone Fort in Manchester. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Vanderbilt, Tullahoma, Hardin Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. with live music featuring vinyl radio and 6-wire starting at 5, plus a world-class fireworks show at 9:15. This event is free to attend and loaded with food vendors, games, and fun for the whole family. Vanderbilt, Tullahoma, Hardin Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra wants to see you at the Independence Day celebration, Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd.
I am tremendously blessed to be living at Parkview and very happy to be part of a loving and caring community.
Best thing you can say is this really a great place to live. That's all there is to it, no doubt about that.
It's your home. You just do what you would if you were at your private home. You know, we love it. It's great.
It's just like having a whole neighborhood around you, and it's fun.
It's just a great place to live.
Welcome back. Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival has announced Manchester's Thunder Radio as the official local station of Radio Bonnaroo for the internationally acclaimed Camping Festival's upcoming 20th anniversary edition. Bonnaroo 2021 takes place September the 2nd through 5th. Locally owned and operated by Josh and Holly Peterson, WMSR Thunder Radio broadcast in the Manchester area at 107.9 FM, 1320 AM, 106.7 FM, and streams its content at thunder1320.com and on the Manchester Go smartphone app. The new partnership will see exclusive Radio Bonnaroo content broadcast via Thunder Radio during the week of the festival. Though tickets for Bonnaroo 2021 are now officially sold out, as part of the Radio Bonnaroo team, Thunder Radio has been allocated a very limited number of tickets to sell to Coffee County residents at a special discounted rate. News leader Philip Scoggins spoke to Josh about the exciting news.
Here with Josh Peterson today at WMSR Thunder Radio at the new home of Bonnaroo Radio. And I hear y'all just started selling tickets to locals here.
Yeah, so our first day selling tickets was on Tuesday, and super busy day. We had a line. We actually opened up early. We were supposed to open at 9 o'clock. We had a line out to the road, so we tried to open it up early and get people in here. And we had 4 or 5 cashiers running at the same time, so we were able to get people through pretty quick. We got the line down by about 10 o'clock to nothing, and then we just had people trickling in and out all day, and it's kind of been the same today. So we've been busy and steady, but we still have tickets left, so folks are welcome to come pick up theirs.
Okay, are there any restrictions for the locals to buy?
There's some restrictions. You have to live within Coffee County, so that's something to remember. You need to be in Coffee County. We'll check your ID when you come in. That's one of the Bonnaroo requirements for us to sell these tickets like this. Limit 4 tickets per order, or per valid ID. So you have to limit it to 4. Credit cards only, no cash transactions, and really that's about it. We do have parking and camping passes available as well. Otherwise, I think that's about it. That's most of it.
Okay, and I know that you're supposed to be able to sell these until August. Do you expect to have any of these? I
don't know. It's the first year we've done it, so I don't know what the pace is going to be like. At this pace, I don't think we'll have them into August. Technically, they are on sale through August the 24th, end of the day, or while supplies last. So it's the first year we've done it. Obviously, we won't have the same pace as we had the first day. So this is our, we just had a day or two now to see what this pace is going to be like. So we'll see, but the quicker the better. The faster you can come get them, the better, and you're guaranteed. For right now, I've got some tickets, and we'll keep people up to date on our Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. We'll try to post daily. Hey, we still got tickets. We're still open. Box office hours are 9 to 5, so we're here 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. So you come in anytime. We will have a day or two where we do a special late night for folks who work and just cannot get off. We'll announce that on our Facebook too.
Okay. And speaking of being new to this, y'all are also the new home of Bonnaroo Radio.
Yes.
So tell me how that works out for you.
Super excited. I'm a huge fan of Bonnaroo. I'm a 19-year veteran. I guess 18 years since we didn't have it last year. So, but I've been every year in some format or some for some reason, whether I'm working or just out there enjoying myself, we love Bonnaroo. You know, it's a lot of fun. We have a great time. I think it's great for our community. It's a great financial windfall for our community, our sports organizations, our nonprofits, and you know, we're glad to be part of it. We're super excited to be part of what they're doing.
Okay. And are y'all gonna get to do any extended coverage out there, or is it just them using your
using our airways?
Your airways,
so yeah. Well, the way it works is they're going to take over Thunder Radio's airways at 107.9 FM, 106.7 FM over in Tullahoma, and 1320 on the AM. They're going to take over Tuesday morning, the week of the festival, at 6 a.m. And they're taking over earlier this year than they've normally done in the past because of the way the traffic plan is going to work. They're going to start letting people in earlier. So they'll take over. They'll be able to communicate with everybody that way. We'll have Bonnaroo music from all the way back in 2002 up through current. Just a huge vault of music. I'm super excited about that. So they'll handle a lot of that on site, but you'll still hear some familiar voices. Like I'll go out there and I'll DJ a shift a little bit. So and maybe one of our other DJs will do as well. So we'll still be very involved in that.
Okay, great. All right. Well, thanks for filling us in on the new home of Bonnaroo Radio and where locals can go buy tickets.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
All proceeds from the sales of these discounted tickets will go directly back into the community via the Bonnaroo Works Fund. Tickets must be purchased in person at Thunder Radio Studios, located at 1030 Oakdale Street in Manchester. There is a limit of 4 tickets per valid driver's license. ID must be presented at the time of the purchase, and purchasers must live within Coffee County. The station has been operating in Manchester since 1957 and will broadcast a customized radio station that plays special performances from bands and artists who have played Bonnaroo and lots of interviews, but more importantly can be used to notify festival goers of extreme weather conditions during the weekend. Also in Bonnaroo-related news, the last weekend of the Bonnaroo On the Farm series of concerts will happen this weekend, featuring 3 nights of the Avett Brothers. We will have coverage of the event on Tuesday's news. We'll be right back after these messages.
Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. with live music featuring vinyl radio and 6-wire starting at 5, plus a world-class fireworks show at 9:15. This event is free to attend and loaded with food vendors, games, and fun for the whole family. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra wants to see you at the Independence Day celebration, Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd.
It is wonderful living here. I don't have responsibilities of a house. I don't have all the work that goes with a house. And you can just relax here and be happy.
There's no set thing that you have to do. However, the offerings that they give you, it's wonderful.
I think the biggest thing about Parkview that is most significant to me is that we are family.
The individuals with dementia, those with Parkinson's, those that have maybe mobility issues, need caregivers. Well, those caregivers are 24 hours a day at home, and they never get a rest. And if they have to go to work, they're kind of out of luck. So that's why Trinity came into existence 25 years ago, to allow the caregivers to have a safe center where they could put their loved ones, know they would be well cared for, stimulated, fed good nutritious meals, have activities to their level, and then the caregiver can stop by and pick them up and go on home and have some continuity into their life.
Welcome back. Bob Payne was out at the Old Stone Fort State Park last weekend for the annual Hamfest Field Day. Local Homeland Security Director Alan Lindley tells us more about what it's all about.
My name is Alan Lindley. I'm the Director of Emergency Management, Homeland Security out Coffee County. And I'm out here today visiting with the folks Field Day at Old Stone Fort. Looks like they're going to have a really good event and some really good weather here. Yeah, so Field Day happens the last weekend, full weekend in June, the 4th weekend in June, sorry. And it's a good opportunity for these guys to stay proficient in their hobby and be ready when we need them in times of emergency. So they've got their campsite set up operating out in the field. We've also got our emergency operations center has a few folks over there, and they're operating out of the emergency operations center today and this evening. So it's a good time to test their equipment, and basically anybody that wanted to come out and participate and play on the radio, see if you enjoyed it as a hobby, that would be awesome to come out.
Hi, this is Mike Canby. I'm with MTARS, Middle Tennessee Amateur Radio Society. We're here at an ARRL sponsored event, Amateur Radio Relay League event, where we do this once a year nationwide. We've got ham radio folks set up in businesses and buildings and homes, but our group chooses to go a little rustic, so we're here on the campground. It lets us practice and exercise operating radios under the most primitive circumstances. Some of us are on solar power, some are on generators. I'm on land power right now, but my radio is actually on solar power. So I'm running on alternate power, and the intent is to hone the craft in the wild, and also to camp out, which we don't get to do, and to hang out together. So we've got some socialization. I've got a pie in the Dutch oven going, and we're just enjoying being outside, especially this post-COVID era that we're in.
1 Delta, Louisiana, I need to call. Okay, Whiskey 5, India Sierra, 1 Delta, and section Louisiana. Please copy 3 Alpha, Tango November, 3 Alpha, Tango November. Whiskey 5, India Sierra. Whiskey 4, United Ocean Tango, QRZ.
Whiskey Victor 8, Romeo Kilo Lima.
All right, Whiskey Victor 8, Romeo Kilo India. Please copy 3 Alpha, Tango November.
3 Alpha, Tango November, 1 Delta, correction on my suffix, it's RKL, Lima is the last letter, Lima.
Okay, I got it. Whiskey Victor 8, Romeo Kilo Lima, 1 Delta in the class, or the section, I need the section.
Parkersburg, Wood County, West Virginia.
Okay, got it. Okay, very good. 3 Alpha, Tango November, thank you. That was WV8RKL. Whiskey 5, Bravo, Mike, Charlie.
Roger, W5, DLC, Whiskey 5, Bravo, Mike, Charlie.
Okay, please copy 3 Alpha, Tango November. Whiskey 5, Bravo, Mike, Charlie. Please copy 3 Alpha, Tango November. Whiskey 4, United Ocean Tango. Whiskey 4, United Ocean Tango. I also need your section and class, please.
Radio check.
Okay, very good. Thank you for the contact. 73, my friend. Whiskey 4, United Ocean Tango. QRZ.
More news is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Vanderbilt, Tullahoma, Hardin Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. with live music featuring vinyl radio and 6-wire starting at 5, plus a world-class fireworks show at 9:15. This event is free to attend and loaded with food vendors, games, and fun for the whole family. Vanderbilt, Tullahoma, Hardin Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra wants to see you at the Independence Day celebration, Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd.
Welcome back. I stopped by Traders Bank in Tullahoma yesterday to speak with Joyce Branch, who's retiring after 36 years of service to the bank. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today at Traders Bank in Tullahoma, and I'm speaking with Joyce Branch. And Joyce, this is kind of a special day for you because you're retiring today, and you've been here how many years?
Be 36 years in October.
Okay. So how do you feel today, knowing when you walk out of here today, this is going to be your last day on the job?
I'm just relaxed and ready for the retirement to start.
Talk a little bit about your first day on the job and how you come to be employed by Traders Bank.
Well, actually, I was actually working at Kenwin Shop, a dress shop in, downtown, and they were downsizing and almost ready to close out the store, and I asked for a separation slip, and at that time, that was something that they had in mind for me. So I actually came into the bank and was talking with Larry Lynch, and I said, Larry, I'm going to be drawing some unemployment. He said, you are? I said, yes. I said, I'm excited to never drew unemployment before, but I'm going to take some time off. And he said, oh, I think you need to fill out an application with us at Traders. I said, well, Larry, I would like to have a couple of weeks, maybe. And so at that time, I went ahead and filled out the application. And needless to say, I never used any of that time. I went to work the next week.
So you never got any of that unemployment?
None of that unemployment. Never even got to the unemployment office. So it was exciting to me because it was a new adventure. Never worked in banking before. And I was a stay-at-home mom. So it was something really different. It was a little scary, but Benny Garrett, he told me, he said, you've got this. We're just glad to have you on board. And believe you me, through the years I have learned lots of technology, which I would have never learned if I had not been in banking.
Talk a little bit about the changes in the banking industry since you started. Technology, I'm sure, has been one of them.
Yes, it certainly has. Of course, when I came in in the bookkeeping department, and at that time, you had film, and actually, we were having the physical checks in hand on a daily basis, which had cleared the customer's account the previous day. We had metal bins that we took everybody's check, looked to make sure that the signature was correct, and we filed it in a slot to where that when it became time for us to do their statements and send them out, we had all the checks in hand that went into the envelope with their statement, and now that just doesn't happen.
I'm assuming that perhaps, and we're talking maybe 1985, somewhere in that neighborhood, that computers were not prevalent in banking.
That is correct. That is correct. And of course, when we did go on board with the computers, I kind of stepped back and said, I don't know if I can do this. And of course, everybody was behind me and said, we're learning together. So it was good to see, coworkers coming in and saying, we can make this happen.
So you've probably done several different kinds of jobs in your tenure here.
Yes, I went from the bookkeeping area to the accounting department. Of course, that was with Sheila Sudbury and Linda Crowell, and we were there for 25 years. We were there working with all the bank information and actually seeing that the bank was running smoothly. Of course, Federal Reserve was something that we really worked with, and I was in charge of making sure that we never went into the negative with Federal Reserve. And then actually I went into working with Rob Norman with bank investments. And, when you're working with that kind of department, you have a lot of responsibilities. And, of course, I feel like I stepped up and did my best. And then, of course, when we merged with Citizens Bank of Lafayette 6 years ago, all the accounting that I was doing moved to the main office. So they asked if I would come down to the lobby because they felt like with my background in knowing the customers would be a good thing to see them face to face. And that's been a very rewarding experience, because when you have a customer that walks through into the lobby and you may be the only person that says, hello, good morning, how are you? That may be all the conversations that they may have with a human being all day. So I feel that I've been blessed to be able to meet the customers and speak to them as family.
A lot of those customers, I've noticed it just in the time that I've been here, have been stopping by your desk and congratulating you and such. Some bring gifts and that kind of thing. But that's got to be very gratifying to you.
It certainly is. I mean, to see my customers, and even on the Facebook post last night, I'm just amazed with all the people that has come forward that I've never even thought about in 35 years. Of course, and I've also seen a lot of our coworkers that I've worked with that are no longer with us, and I just feel blessed to be able to know all of those people, all of my coworkers, the past and the present. And of course, being a family person that I am, I give a lot of gratitude to my husband. He's been my rock.
You know, speaking of your husband, her husband is Abe Branch, and Abe is a really, really nice guy. And over the last few years, he's been retired, and Joyce has been working. So Abe gets up every morning and cooks her breakfast before she comes to work. I saw him the other day, and he said, "This one of the neatest things about this is come Thursday morning, Joyce will be the one getting up, cooking breakfast, cleaning house and stuff, because I'm done with all that."
Well,
do you believe that?
No, I do not believe that. No, I certainly don't. We work together, and you know, with 2 daughters and 5 grandsons and 1 great-grandson that's 1 year old, I'm expecting to have lots of good family time.
Do you have plans, specific plans of what you're going to do when you retire?
Not exactly. In the morning, I will get up, and my husband will have my coffee ready, and I'll be on the back patio having my coffee and watching the birds in the bird feeder and watching his garden grow.
All right. Joyce, congratulations. I know the bank has certainly benefited, and you've been a great asset to this organization. I know that from what I hear from all the people, and we congratulate you on that and wish you the very best in retirement.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. with live music featuring vinyl radio and 6-wire starting at 5, plus a world-class fireworks show at 9:15. This event is free to attend and loaded with food vendors, games, and fun for the whole family. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra wants to see you at the Independence Day celebration, Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd.
I can think of this wonderful little woman that I had. She said, I can't talk. There's nothing there. And she said, I want my voice back. After the first session, she was loud. I'll never forget this. She said, there's a voice in me still. Whether it's Parkinson's or a stroke or whatever, they are not at the bottom, but they can always get better.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency recently prepared this video about safe boating near marinas.
Anytime in a marina, there's no swimming in the marina due to there can be electricity in the water that will impact you and not allow you to swim and cause drowning. There can be stray voltage around any marina dock, but there can also be stray voltage around private docks if there's electricity run to it. So always be very vigilant of that around private docks. And any commercial dock, there is no swimming inside the marina. Also, with marinas, there's going to be a no wake zone or idle speed. whether they are marked or not, the no-wake zone extends 300 feet out from the furthest dock. Most marinas will have them marked, but buoys can sink or get destroyed. So even if they are not marked, it's 300 feet out from the furthest dock is a no-wake or idle zone.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
The food at Parkview, well, I haven't had a bad meal there yet.
The food at Parkview is absolutely scrumptious. I mean, it is really good. It's just like home cooking.
And then there are the cookies. Oh my, they bake cookies every day, and they are super.
The food is truly incredible, and it's like being on a cruise ship.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. with live music featuring vinyl radio and 6-wire starting at 5, plus a world-class fireworks show at 9:15. This event is free to attend and loaded with food vendors, games, and fun for the whole family. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra wants to see you at the Independence Day celebration, Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, Saturday, July 3rd.
And we'll take a look at our weather forecast at this time. Our record high was in 2012 at 101 degrees. Record low was in 1985 at 47 degrees. Average high on this day is 87 and the average low is 67. Storms in the forecast for tonight with a low of 68. Sunny with a chance of storms in the forecast for Friday with a high of 83 and a low of 57. And sunny weather expected on Saturday with a high of 80 and a low of 58. And for those who cannot make it out to the Tullahoma July 3rd Independence Day fireworks celebration, we'll be live streaming the fireworks starting at 9 p.m. on Saturday night on our newsletter, YouTube, and Facebook pages. So tune in if you can't make it out in person. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.